Previously on The Great Ace Attorney. After finishing my coffee, I was about to leave the restaurant. Oh, sweet, a gun! Eat this, old man! And now, back to grunting at people! Help! NicoB! Back with some more The Great Ace Attorney. When we last left off, oh my god, we are still going with the freaking tutorial case. God, this is like, it's already going to be the longest tutorial case I think I've had so far. Like, seriously, the other ones usually last at most 2 episodes. Like, I don't know if I've ever had one that goes on for 3 episodes. Although it does say down here that it's the Great Departure Trial 2, but it's still episode 1. Yeah, I think it just means Trial Day 2. But yeah, it's interesting so far. We haven't really done anything yet that's felt, you know, any different from previous Ace Attorney games. The characters are cute. Music's pretty nice so far, and it looks great. I think what probably interests me the most is the dynamic between Britain and Japan here. Like, I'm kind of curious to see where they take that, and also to see if they do anything different with the gameplay. Because I really would love for them to do something else. You know, something that we've never seen before in this game. Or at least, I don't know, I guess something that feels more in line with actual, like, court systems, you know? Like the spiritual stuff that they did, like in Spirit of Justice stuff, is all right. It just felt super gimmicky, honestly. Like, basically, it's like we have a gameplay mechanic that does the same thing as some other gameplay mechanic, but we're just giving it a different name. And I think I like it better when it kind of tries to stay grounded in some, you know, reality to some extent. I mean, we still had, like, you know, the Maya doing her spiritual shit, but, like, I think it just makes things a little more interesting that way. But anyway, last episode, Pix said, so I had asked this last episode in the comments. I said, why isn't anyone asking about Asougi's sword? And if he can have one, why couldn't Blackwell? Nico, Blackwell was convicted for murder. Oh my god. Oh my god, I made me laugh my fucking ass off. Oh yeah, there was that. I don't see a problem, Pix, alright? I don't understand. I don't understand why Blackwell can't have a sword. He just cut shits with his fucking fingers. Just cause he was convicted for murder doesn't mean he can't have a sword, right? Well, then later about this freaking Falcon, and that thing is like murdering the crap out of everybody, right? Oh, this little delivery of that was just so good. Just, Nico, Blackwell was convicted for murder. Pix. That tickled me in all the right places. And it's for that reason you are comment of the day. Alright, so I imagine we're gonna be seeing who the lady is, that is probably the killer, right? I mean, there was nobody else was around. She was sitting at the table. It's interesting though to see early on this, like, already this level of corruption, right? Try not to rub the Brits the wrong way by convicting a British national. But when you really think about it though, it's just a little bit silly, isn't it? Like, I mean, if they fucking did it, then come on. What we say was just like, well, if he did it, well, we really want Britain to like us, so let's just let it go. Don't be wrong, I know this is actually a thing that it could potentially happen in real life as well. I'm just saying, it's like, man, just saying how silly it is even in real life for shit like that to happen. Or, like, not silly, more like just fucking ridiculous. All right, so I don't know. I'm kind of hoping we finish this first case here with this episode, because I'd really prefer the first case not be like 5 episodes long, but all right. Let us continue. I want to get into the meat of this shit. Man, past the tutorials and crap. Oh my god, that sound is so fucking loud. So much louder than it used to be. November 22nd, 11:38 a.m. Supreme Court, Fatal Number 5. Okay, I just want to throw out there that I could tell that this game was localized by people who were not American. So just like, first off, the 22nd of November. That's a very not American way. So it's saying November 22nd. Also, some of the spellings for some words, like defense with a C. I think I saw, yeah, Your Honor, Honour. Like, a few other things like that. I can definitely see the non-American touch here. This clearly wasn't translated by Japanifornians. Well done, Naruhodō. That was fantastic. Was it? Because I thought it was kind of shit. I feel like I'm dying. Blah! I can hardly believe it. I mean, just look at you. Drenched in sweat, knees trembling, eyes darting, teeth chattering. My palms are sweating, my hands are shaking,
But even in that sorry state, you still managed to grasp the truth.
This guy really is kind of like a Sasuke Edgeworth.
You're more suited for this line of work than I thought.
Oh, stop it. Really, stop. Or I'll really die of embarrassment.
Ah! In any case, we finally dragged that phantom woman to the stand.
You mean Fulbright?
Miss Giselle Brett, an exchange student from the British Empire, huh?
You guys also explained that Giselle Brett was actually a pun as well, although I don't remember what it was. It's, I think it actually is kind of a British term, but it meant something. I don't remember.
See, I told you there was someone else there.
I'm not crazy!
Dr. Watson wasn't alone at the time of the incident. There was a young woman sitting across from him.
True, you did say that.
At the very least, I do have confidence in my powers of observation, you know.
Can I bulge my eyes out like Apollo Justice? Shoot lasers!
I shoot lasers at my doodle.
Yeah. By the way, speaking of that lady, I know that the good detective helped her vanish from the crime scene. But did you really not catch any of that while it was happening?
No, I can't say I did.
Come on, man!
I was just staring at this awesome gun. Right as I was about to leave the restaurant, I saw it pistol by the doctor's table.
How many times are we gonna re-explain this part?
It was just lying there, begging to be picked up, and I was like, okay. Next thing I knew, I was murdering the shit out of Watson. I mean, what? Before I figure out where the gunshot come from, the waiter suddenly charged at me like a madman. And then he shoved me into the kitchen pantry. Started making out with me. It was really weird.
Sounds like a brilliant arrest. Just what I expect from a trained detective.
Just beat my ass for hours and hours.
Ah, yes, all police at their finest. What beautiful police brutality that was.
As for what happened at the crime scene afterwards, well, I have absolutely no idea.
Hello again. Excellent work out there, you two.
Hello there. Ah, Professor Nikotoba. It appears my hunch was correct. The two of you make a fine team. In fact, you're faring even better than I expected. I knew it. This was all a part of your scheme, wasn't it, Professor? You plotted to remove me from his defense. Well, yeah. This country is still young. Its legal system, even younger. As such, it's particularly valuable for our nation to have our brightest youth scouring the globe. I intervened only to prevent the possibility that your trip to study abroad could be revoked. Even if it meant this innocent man going to jail.
Hey!
It's alright, nobody cares about him anyway. This is your game, Asougi. And yet, Professor, if I turn out to be a pathetic man who can't even save his best friend, then I will withdraw from the exchange program myself.
Huh? You can't do that.
No, but he can. I thought you might say something like that.
Asougi.
That means everything rests on your shoulders, then.
Huh? Mine, sir?
Prove your innocence and expose the truth behind this murder. Preferably within this single episode. I would love to learn what really happened. After all, I can't say that I'm completely unaffected by this incident.
Come to think of it, Professor Nikotoba mentioned that earlier, didn't he? Professor, could it be that you were acquainted with the victim?
Why, yes, I was. The one who formally invited the late John H. Watson to teach as a professor was none other than myself.
I wonder if John H. Watson, is that actually a reference to, Sherlock Holmes's, like, sidekick? Like, generic British guy or something? I'm gonna call him Watson!
Huh? Are you serious?
This is my first time hearing about this, too. Whatever the case may be, you both have your work cut out for you. The murder victim was a professor from Britain, whose name holds great sway, as our government hopes to convict someone as swiftly as possible.
But hopefully if they're not British.
What's more, the opponent we're about to face is someone the Imperial Police trying to cover up, a British student, and a lady at that. I suspect the prosecution will unleash all manner of underhanded tactics against you. But I know you two are prepared to fight until the bitter end. Hang in there.
Yes, sir!
Ah, that reminds me. I would like for you to return to the university immediately. We may have some use for you over there.
Understood.
Yeah, I saw her before.
Kazuma, I wish you the best.
Kazuma.
Defendant, get your fat, lazy ass over here! Recess ending! Get back to the corner at once, or I will come over there and smack you silly!
It's time. I'm counting on you again, partner. Let's cut the nonsensical ramblings of these old men. To pieces!
Yeah! Cut him down!
Seriously though, why is nobody bringing up? Why do you need to bring a sword to the courtroom?
Because it's my thing! We all have to have our thing!
Hey, Asougi?
Yes?
Thanks. I mean it.
Come on. No need to be so courteous.
Seriously, if you hadn't put your faith in me, I'd have been declared guilty a long time ago.
Well, probably. I have faith in you, not only as a man, but as a lover, but also as both an attorney and a friend.
Asougi. God, I love him. If I'm declared guilty in this trial, Asougi really will give up his trip abroad. It's just the sort of guy he is. And also, I'd go to jail. I feel like I'm neglecting to mention that part. I'm going to jail forever, or probably being executed, because this is Meiji era Japan. They don't give a fuck. I'm not the only one whose fate is at stake in this battle. No matter who the opponent is, I can't afford to lose.
Here comes justice!
Yeah, I guess you're right. I'll save my gratitude for after the trial.
Get ready to treat me to the usual beef hot pot at the cafeteria when this is over. You got it.
Wait, no, did I say that? Oh, actually, guess what? I can actually see the backlog somewhere. Oh, wait, there it is. Wait, yeah. He said, get ready to treat me to the... He said it to the usual Baba when this is over. And then he says to himself, you got it. I think that might have been a typo. I'm guessing maybe, wait, but he laughed, so he must have been the one saying, you got it, and then I said the first thing? I don't know.
You got it. I'll even give you an extra large serving.
November 22nd, 12:09 p.m. Supreme Court, court number 2! Motherfucker, I'm not losing here! I'm gonna be the first fucking Maximilian Payne to win an editorial case!
The court will now resume the trial of Ryuunosuke Naruhodō. Prosecutor Auchi, how is your boo-boo?
It's Auchi!
Fantastic. Also, how goes the search for our new key witness?
Good, Your Honor. Look at that you. Look at that you just awkwardly thrown in there. What the fuck? What the fuck is up with the Brits in their fucking spelling? You're even more inconsistent than freaking America is. Your grammar makes me sick. She's responded to the summons. She's probably gonna do some weird shit. I hope you're all ready. Thanks to a certain little brat, our government was scrambling to complete the task.
Well, excuse me for fighting for my fucking life! Sorry about that.
Responding in a timely manner is their job, not ours. I fail to see the problem.
Oh, cut the little bit of hair you have left off your head, Auchi! This uproar has surely soured our relationship with the British Empire. You've jeopardized not only the treaty, but also our nation's future! We're all gonna die because of you!
I'm so sorry.
A treaty formed with an easily agitated empire isn't worth the paper it's written on.
Oh my god, so you don't give a fucking shit!
I repeat, I failed to see the problem.
I beg your pardon? Hey, come on! I'm dissing you! You should just be sitting there taking it! Why aren't you taking it?
A secret trial to appease a foreign government. A sloppy investigation? A hidden witness? Where has our nation's sense of justice gone? To which empire does this court belong?
Hiya! Silence! Know your place, student! Know your place, peasant! You children know nothing of the precarious position our nation is in! Huh? Oh, hey, did you see that? Woo! Did you see me just swipe away all that sweat in a single swoop? For us to stand among the powers, refined political strategies needed. Our path forward shall be paid by diplomacy! Just look at those assholes over in Japan affording to think they're so much better than us. Well, they're not, okay? Just because they have all the benefits of Japan as well as all the benefits of fucking California.
While I may be an average student who knows little to nothing about politics, I can feel the truth of Asougi's words just by standing here in my weird, googly-eyed state in this court. An empire with no justice also has no future. That's what I believe.
Shut up, Naruhodō! Okay.
What the hell? Well said, Naruhodō. Shifty eyes and all.
Damn
Very well then. As our empire's highest bastion of law, the Supreme Court exists for the sake of justice. Let us resume the trial. The court calls the next witness to the stand. Bring in the exchange student from the British Empire, Miss Giselle Brett.
Yes. Oh, fuck my head! Yes, Your Honor! Jesus Christ, I hit it way harder than I meant to. I think I'm bleeding.
Oh my gosh, she's got a swell on her head. That's probably gonna come to life when she freaks the fuck out, right? Oh, I can't even see her face still.
Oh, greetings, greetings. You must have endured quite the journey. Welcome, Japan. Way to get over here in less than fucking 10 minutes. Did you come here by fucking swan? Hey, like some demon sonic swan?
Quick, someone fetch the tea. A proper British greeting begins and ends with black tea.
Good lord, they are sucking Britain's crumpet-shaped dick.
Is that true?
Don't know, don't care.
Now then, witness, would you please grace us with your name and occupation and maybe also your eyes?
Yes, sir. My name is Satoru Hosonaga.
No, not you.
I'm currently working undercover as a
I wasn't talking to you, dickhead!
Ladies first. A proper British greeting always begins and ends with the lady.
Is that true?
Stop asking me things, Naruhodō. Don't know, still don't care. More importantly, do you remember what you said earlier? One thing I do have confidence in is my own observational skills, was it?
Oh, right. I might have said that.
So that means you can shoot lasers, right?
No, come on. We can't keep beating that dead horse, right?
Right?
Yet all you could describe her as was a young woman.
You didn't see a giant swan in her head?
Sure, you're not actually blind as a bat, Naruhodō.
I have no rebuttal. Only shame.
Anyway, let's just start this over. Witness, your name and occupation, if you please. Please!
Putting the mask on, okay. You a phantom thief?
What in the flying fruity fuck is that? What is that chicken scratch? La 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 la! What the hell? What is she speaking? Some weird foreign language? What the hell? You're supposed to speak English. You're supposed to be speaking better English than we are. This is totally backwards.
I'm guessing, I mean, the point is, they're speaking Japanese, so I'm betting here she just speaks, I guess, English, right? But it's like,
We're like, I don't know what she's saying.
but probably also in a weird font.
Yeah? Wow. The British English sure is a majestic language? Oh, milady, pardon my rudeness, but, come again?
Wow. So that's what English sounds like. So cool. She says her name is Giselle Brett. She hails from London. At present, she's a research exchange student in Imperial Yume's medical program.
Oh, yes, I totally know what she said. Your English is so pleasing to the ear, my lady. Ah!
He's just bleeding out his fucking ear holes.
God. Ah! Even though I understood not a word, I'm entranced by the beauty of your voice, and so are my ear canals.
From what I can hear. We can trust the detective to interpret her testimony accurately.
Yeah, I agree, I think. Maybe.
Except he was trying to cover this shit up. Why are we trusting him? How do we know he's not gonna also continue trying to cover for her?
Looks like all that prep work he did to study abroad in Britain won't go to waste.
Oh, okay. So he understands what she's saying, I guess. Even though you lip-synced earlier, like you didn't.
As for you, Naruhodō, seems your time in the English department just isn't just for show.
Oh, you know, I know my way around a freaking cheeseburger.
Now then, esteemed witness. Apologies for the inconvenience, but we would like for you to testify. 3 days ago, at the scene of the terrifying murder in La Quantos, you were sharing a table with the late Dr. Watson and probably killed him, right? Just tell me now. Is that correct?
She says yes. This is going to get annoying fast.
I'm already annoyed. This exchange student doesn't even speak our tongue. How dare she? Her and her fucking swan.
She says she had to vacate the scene due to an emergency. She deeply apologizes. She had to return to the university for an important research symposium.
Some cheek you have, for someone who personally let her escape.
I was simply following the special orders issued me by police headquarters.
Don't know, don't care.
Do excuse me, my lady. Could you please take a look at this photo? You see the hole in this man's chest? Was that your doing? When the incident occurred, you were unfortunately at the scene of the crime. Does that mean you bore witness to the crime with those beautiful eyes of yours? Do you have eyes? Demon crumpets, sausages, Queen Elizabeth.
She says it was the most sad and terrifying spectacle to behold.
So she did see it after all.
Yes, Your Honor. It seems that she indeed witnessed the crime unfold. The defendant over there. He's the one who shot the victim. That is her testimony of the moment of the crime.
Ah, God! What did I expect? She's got like tail feathers from a swan.
Order! Order! Order in the court!
She looks like the backside of Donald.
Yeah, it's me. I'll just stick my head right up her skirt. It's alright. It's the fastest statement in Britain. They're fucking weird like that. That's a win-win for Donald, baby. Walk!
There you have it, Your Honor. That's all we need. This is an incriminating testimony. I am so glad she didn't go up there and just immediately confess.
Now I get it. That woman is our true opponent. As much as it pains me to say this, witness, please give us your testimony. Describe to us a sad and terrifying spectacle that we won't be able to understand.
Doodly doodly boodly doodly. Okay. That sad and terrifying spectacle.
That day, I joined Dr. Watson for a rather late lunch. The doctor was unable to eat, so I ordered a beefsteak for myself. The accused came over to greet the doctor, but they quickly began to argue. Then before my very eyes, the student took the doctor's pistol and shot him right in the dick.
Really? The dick?
My God, you shot that man in the dick, you monster!
What the hell? We even looked at the photo. We can see he didn't get shot in the dick. Throw him jail, Your Honor. Throw him in jail. Feed him to the dogs.
I was not carrying a firearm, so it's impossible for me to have committed the crime.
Okay. Probably need to press there.
That does sound like a decisive
Hi!
I swear, I never argue with the doctor!
Idiotic! Hey, wait your fucking demon turn! Quit your yammering! Go to jail like a good little boy! The word of a black-hearted villain or the word of a pure-hearted lady? Which do you think we trust? Even a scoundrel like you should know!
Oh God, this is Dahlia all over again.
Except she was even more obviously evil.
Gah!
Naruhodō, have you learned your lesson? Nothing's going to change if you keep raising your hand without thinking.
Soy sauce. I'm just so freaking upset. Ugh.
Shortly thereafter, I arrived on the scene. When I relayed the testimonies of this lady to the previous witnesses to headquarters, it was concluded that she had no relation to the incident. Thus, she was sent home. Now, if only those testimonies were legitimate. In any case, this lady is wearing the same outfit she wore on the day of the incident.
Well, thanks for telling us that, okay. Is there any blood giblets all over it somewhere?
As you can see, there is no place in which she could have concealed a pistol.
I think you can hide a single pistol just about anywhere, though.
That's Swan!
Unless you can indicate the hiding place to us. What you're spouting is mere conjecture. Hat! Hat!
This dress has no pockets, and there is no way to hide a pistol. That is what she says.
I'd like to turn that woman upside doodly and give her a good shake just to check. Just like a
Turn the case around.
Oh, sorry.
You better not be thinking of getting violent, Naruhodō.
Fuck you, Asougi. Give me that sword. Come on, I didn't fire the gun I found, so there must have been another one.
Exactly. That lady must have been concealed somehow. At least that's what we need to prove. And to do that, we have to destroy her testimony. And her swan, no matter what.
Oh, there's the evil face!
Very well. Defense, the court orders you to begin your cross-examination!
Yes, Your Honor. All right. Get ready to go down, freaking swan lady.
Alright. I'm gonna go ahead and just top. I think the end one is probably something I need to press. There's no place I could have hit a fucking gun. I was not carrying a firearm, so it was impossible for me to have committed the crime.
Hold it! Wait, do you have proof of that?
Of course. I converted myself.
Did you really? Like, really? You're not lying to me, are you? You wouldn't lie.
Shortly after the incident, I verified that she had no firearm on her person. And when I questioned her, she clearly stated she did not have one in her possession.
How exactly is that confirmation?
I'm sure the police conducted a body search of her, didn't they? Or a swan search? We did not.
Are you kidding me? Fuck you.
Why not?
The lady proudly declares she was not in possession of a gun. That's good enough for us. Because we are made here in Japan! And we don't know anything! In this country, we prefer not to pry deeply into such matters.
Or, perhaps, you were prevented from prying any deeper.
Regardless of the reason or the corruption, if you truly believe the ridiculous notion that this gentle lady was concealing a pistol, then why don't you prove it to us?
In other words, he wants some evidence.
Yeah.
Normally, I would have remained at the scene and assisted in the investigation. But because the lady had a research presentation to give, I let her go.
That little smug look on her face.
So, you made a report to headquarters and helped this lady flee the crime scene. I did not help her flee. I simply escorted her back to the university. She had no intention of escaping, as it were. Which is why she now stands before us in the witness stand, fair and honest.
Unlike a certain obstinate schoolboy. Hey! Listen to me when I'm talking to you! Listen to me when I'm mocking you!
So, you shot and killed the victim after a heated argument, did you?
That's the biggest, craziest, stupidest lie I've ever heard in my entire life. And I've heard a lot of things.
I agree. Still cannot deny the power that testimony holds. It came from the lips of an elegant young lady of the British Empire, after all. Compared to you, covered head to toe in black, she seems much more trustworthy.
Aw, man. It's just my school outfit, I think. This is the guy who'd be wearing all black if it wasn't for the frilly red headband.
I'm dark green. Get it? Look at me. See, actually he is. I'm not all black. I've got dark green, and you're black for some reason. Are we from the same school? At any rate, now's our only chance to expose her lies for what they really are. Because if we can't tear down her testimony, this trial is good as over. Even you should be able to feel the intense bloodlust in the room.
Yeah, be honest, feels like I already have one foot in the grave. If I don't find a contradiction soon, it'll be both feet in the grave. Golly gee willikers.
If you're in a bind, just press any statements that stand out.
That's what I was doing. I thought that was gonna be the one.
You're bound to make a breakthrough eventually.
I wonder what secrets are hidden beneath this foreign Bell's mask. I also have to expose them through this cross-examination thing.
All right. Dad joined Doc. Back. Dad joined Doc. Ah! Dad joined Dr. Watson for a rather late lunch.
It's so weird doing without a controller. 2 p.m. A late lunch indeed.
Idiotic! Late lunches are the latest trend in the British Empire, alright?
Everything's the latest trend there. You're just making shit up now.
Isn't that so, milady?
Ah! No, I see the word no.
Huh?
No. That sounded like a no. A sharp one at that.
Oh, a sharp one at that. This lady appears to be a guest at the medical research laboratory. Hence, she would often go out to lunch with her Dr. Watson. But on that day, the victim had a doctor's appointment.
I think there's a note about that somewhere in the court record. Somewhere, I don't know, maybe it's under this folder here.
He certainly did. It was almost 2 p.m. by the time his treatment was complete. I see. That makes sense.
Truly a perfect memory from a perfect lady.
The witnesses then gathered at the restaurant. What happened next?
The professor was unable to eat, so I ordered beefsteak for myself.
Hi!
Unable to eat. You're referring to the professor's visit to the Hoda clinic, right? Which,
Oh God, you guys told me. Oh no! Oh fucking no! Hoda Clinic. Turns out Hoda is just a Japanese version of the fucking Hottie Clinic. No! What the fuck? Why? Which means that it does exist in this game. And this fucking 8 million years ago. Does that mean we're gonna see some like samurai version of Dr. Hottie? Is that shit coming back from the dead? Oh no! God, no, why? Why would you do that? Why would you tell me? Fuck. You've doomed us all, don't you get it, Piggy Penguins? I wonder why they changed it to Hottie for the English version. I guess because that's easier for the dumb Americans to pronounce. That's a hottie! Except that definitely does not apply to fucking Dr. Hottie at all.
That is correct.
you didn't even ask her first?
Incidentally, was the lady aware of that visit?
Yes, she heard about the tooth extraction the day of.
That means you were the one who ate the beefsteak, after all.
That is correct. The photograph reveals how the scene looked at the time, sad and terrifying.
At the time, huh?
Indeed, what a tragedy! To have ventured out to this far eastern island only to be embroiled in a murder case! I, Auchi, shall become a vengeful god and sink my fist in the criminal's face! You hear that, Naruhodō? I'll come for you!
Man, this guy really doesn't like me.
I take it the late Dr. Watson didn't ingest anything, then.
Yes, with the exception of a carbonated water.
Carbonated water?
Although he could not eat, he could at least have a drink. So the two of us made a toast, she says.
A toast with carbonated drinks. Huh.
So, what'd you think of that testimony?
Yeah, it's very important. Ah! Ow! I believe there's a deeper meaning to the lady's testimony.
Oh, fascinating. And what meaning would that, pray tell, be?
When the time is right, the meaning shall reveal itself. The defense requests that the witness's last statement be added to her testimony.
Ha! A clever save.
Now then, my lady, would you please add that statement to your testimony for us?
Gladly, she says.
Nice, Asougi. I'll remember those words.
Which words?
When the time is right. What a convenient phrase.
Could you take this a little more seriously, Naruhodō?
Oh man, so cool. You're awesome.
For God's sakes, man. Okay, Professor and I made a toast using carbonated water and wine glasses. Is that the only glass, though? It made the point is that there was no second glass. Let's try that. Yeah, that's it.
That's it! I'd like to confirm something about this photograph. The lady herself just told us that the spectacle shown in this photograph was exactly how the scene looked at the time.
That is correct.
Ow! Except that's, you know, strange. Really strange.
The only strange thing here is you and your inability to properly slam that table.
I'm getting there. No.
What is so strange about this photograph?
I'm referring to the toast they made.
The toast? I see no toast!
The lady said she made a toast with carbonated water and wine glasses. But if that were the case, the table should have 2 glasses on it.
Oh. You're right. There was only a single wine glass.
Idiotic! No matter how you look at it, that's just a trivial matter. They shared a glass. How could a single wine glass have any impact on the case?
Idiotic. Trivial you say. Yeah! Even if it was the police that hit a glass to deflect suspicion from the lady.
What rubbish. I would never perform such a foolish act.
Ow! Then shouldn't there be 2 wine glasses? I mean, think about it. They made a toast.
Yes, I suppose you have a point. While posing as a waiter, I brought 2 wine glasses to the table, but...
Detective, what did she just say?
Evidently, the one who removed a wine glass was none other than Miss Giselle Brett herself.
What?
I was so profoundly shaken by the events that had transpired before my eyes that I concealed the fact that I was there against my better judgment.
Why?
Sorry. Luciendo.
See? It's a trivial matter after all.
Excuse me?
Lest we forget, her fellow countryman was murdered before her very eyes. You cannot blame her for hiding 1 or 2 wine glasses under such duress.
That's absurd, and also where'd she hide it? And it's where the gun is. Also.
Or perhaps... You dare condemn this fragile foreign beauty's sense of playfulness!
What? Oh, please. You can't just dismiss something like that as this is mere playfulness.
By the way, how exactly did she hide the wine glass? Yeah.
She says she placed it into a small handbag she was carrying.
Her handbag?
A fashionable pouch in which ladies of the British Empire store personal items.
Well, there you go. That's where the gun is. With this, we established that the lady took the wine glass from the scene. However, said wine glass is irrelevant to the case at hand. Please think no further. Please! Please! This evil student is merely grasping at straws! Of course, no need for any more of his misleading accusations.
Indeed. Now that we know why the lady took that wine glass, we must all agree that it has no bearing on the case at hand. Understood, attorney?
But I wonder.
At this rate, if we wish to press this issue any further, we must first prove why it is worthy of discussion.
Yeah. Miss Brett whisked the glass away in her handbag. So the crucial question here is, call attention to the glass! What's in the handbag? There's nothing important. The handbag! Hold on a minute. She put the wine glass in her handbag.
Indeed, nothing strange about that. Every lady in the British Empire has a handbag, you know.
Yeah, fish sticks, where'd I put that paper? As I recall, Miss Brett made a certain claim earlier. This dress has no pockets. There's no place for me to hide a pistol. However, we now know she had a handbag. Ow! Wasn't it possible for her to hide a pistol in that handbag?
Oh! Way to go, partner. I knew you'd notice the contradiction.
What do you mean by that? You dirty little
sneak!
It's simple.
Whoa, this gun's awesome!
The defendants Ryuunosuke and Naruhodō picked up a fallen pistol, then heard a gunshot. As he did not pull the trigger of the pistol in his hand, there must have been another one. Another gun that was the true murder weapon.
You can't mean.
Detective!
Yes.
Did you investigate the contents of Miss Brett's bag? Or handbag?
No, I did not inspect it.
I knew it. In other words, the other gun, the true murder weapon, could have been hidden in Miss Brett's handbag.
And honestly, could be gone by this point. Because she's left the fucking area. She could have disposed of it.
What? You say? Oh, what you say? Oh, the only man. Wow!
Order! Order! Order of the court!
Detective, I demand explanation. Please, let me get on.
Of what, Prosecutor Auchi?
How could you fail to give that handbag a thorough inspection? Are you stupid? This lady has been forced to put up with false accusations due to a lack of due diligence.
You did it, partner. You've created an opportunity to tear down her facade.
You really think so?
I wonder if that's his bleeding out his mouth's gonna hold some, relevance to this case at all. It probably will. I can't really figure out what it could be, though.
Ahem. My goodness, you have no faith in the Imperial Police, I see. It's true, I did not check the contents of the lady's handbag, because there was no need to do so.
What do you mean?
I must thank the student attorney over there. He has reminded me of a piece of evidence that I forgot to show to the court. This here photograph.
Oh, you can see inside of it. Oh, but we can also see something on this guy's arm. It looks like what is that, a bull tattoo?
I took this photograph as a precaution after the incident occurred. As you can see, Miss Brett's handbag was captured in this picture. What? You can clearly see the inside of her handbag. Exactly, Your Honor.
I like how there was also a mark on Watson's arm that they neglected to look at. And also the fact that, oh, I didn't need to examine her handbag because I could already see inside of it.
You guys are lazy as shit, you know that?
This handbag was woven from leather, a material popular among high-class Londoners.
And I thought Gumshoe was inept. Except in Ace Attorney Investigations 2, where he was a fucking god.
My word, its contents are out of full display. Hence there was no need to inspect it. After all, if there was a pistol inside, it would have stood out immediately. The lack of a pistol is proof of Miss Brett's innocence. Thank you for giving me the opportunity to present this, young student.
Oh, dead! You know what I really hate? It's something that's like, it's like I've sort of just like, it's happened over the AA games. Is when something gets shown and it's like super fucking obvious, I feel like there's a mark on that guy's arm or something. And everyone else, nobody notices it like for a good like 15 minutes until of course I gotta get to that point in the fucking game. But it's like, I don't know, I guess it's happened so many times now that I know why it happens. I know I gotta present it. But it just seems so disingenuous. Everyone just fucking freaking out. But I don't feel freaked out at all. I don't feel like, shit, I'm gonna die at some point. It's just like, no, I'm just gonna wait till this stupid thing shows up. So I don't even know what I'm talking about here. I'm just saying, and it doesn't happen all the time, but Sometimes it really isn't very obvious. And I know it's the first case that was supposed to be obvious, but I guess I'm just so sick of it. I'm just so sick of it. I just wish we just like figure it out initially, go like, wait a minute, maybe this photograph could fucking help me, or and not just like fucking freak out every stupid time.
Order! Order! Detective, I order you to hand over that photograph as evidence.
As you wish, Your Honor. Alright, taken by Hasanaga after the incident occurs. Giselle's handbag's picture on a chair near the victim's table, as well as something else that's also probably not important.
I hereby conclude the cross-examination of the witness.
I'm doomed! No!
The court believes that with this photograph and all relevant evidence is at hand. As long as there are no issues with this photograph at all, can I examine it yet? Can I do it? Boom. Nope. Look, that right there. I see it! Ah! All doubts surrounding this case have been cleared. Now it is time to render a verdict.
In other words, there is but one conclusion, that I am the very best that no one ever was. No one was capable of committing the crime except for the student prostrate on his desk.
I'm okay. No. Thought we were about to make a great turnabout. Guess right. Instead, we were shut down before we could even gain traction.
Oh, come on, so you two.
Asougi?
No, he saw it. He's the only smart one in this fucking courtroom. Why can't you be the main character?
I'm sorry, Naruhodō. Now that the cross-examination is over, we have no way of prolonging this trial.
What? Then the verdict will be— Oh, okay, never mind. You didn't figure it out.
Okay. You probably got fired for a starry-eyed student, I'll give you that. But you're about to suck my fucking fan. However, resistance is futile in the face of a fair judgment. Reflect on that fact in your heart's contempt for the cover of your cell!
Is this the end? Am I really going to be jailed for a crime I didn't even commit? And what about Asougi?
Damn it! Why did I say that earlier?
He'll be forced to give up on his dream studying abroad.
Maybe if I just don't do that. I mean, I know I said I would, but what if I just didn't? Was that an option?
Hey, Asougi.
What is it, Naruhodō?
Are we really out of options?
You heard the judge. As long as there are no issues with that detective's photograph, and clearly there are no issues at all. The trial cannot continue. It's over. It's over! Ah! Very well. The court shall proceed to deliver its judgment.
It appears that we can report back to the British Empire without further delay.
Damn it. I will now announce the verdict for the defendant Ryuunosuke and
Hi! Oh, here we go!
It's time. My turn.
Ah!
Please wait, Your Honor.
Naruhodō.
You should hold on passing a verdict.
Idiotic! What are you going on about now? Stop it! Now, don't notice the very obvious thing that's in this picture that's not just the other back thing. Once trial is over and a conclusion is reached, the judge hands down the verdict. That's the most fundamental rule that governs the Supreme Court!
Oh, yeah, wow. Okay, look at me. I'm doing different animation. And it's funny, I don't see the hand enough. I kind of forget that he actually has a glove on. But only in one hand for some reason. But His Honor clearly said, as long as there are no issues with this photograph, all doubts surrounding this case have been cleared. Now it is time to render a verdict. And I say there is. Therefore, in the event that there's a huge issue with the evidence, the trial must go on.
Idiotic! Are you delusional? The only purpose of those photographs is to show the items in her handbag. Thank God they didn't decide to crop this photo. How could there be any issues with it?
I understand the defense's concern. It's true, we have yet to examine this photograph closely. However, I cannot imagine what additional clues may lie within this handbag.
Ha! As if anything like that would exist! I'm sick and tired of the students' desperate proclamations!
Come on, I'm not that desperate. I just know there's something about this photograph that stands out. Turns out I'm the smartest one here after all, Nico.
Very well then, we will grant the defense one last opportunity. or I will blow up all your HP bar. Badges or whatever.
Come again!
Oh my god! Motherfucker, I swear to god if you mess this up, I will crack some mother flippin' head! You come over here, Naruhodō. It's time for a spanking, boy! This trial may... Jesus Christ, that looks threatening as shit! This trial may or may not end immediately, depending on what you have to say. Understood?
Yes, Your Honor.
In the photograph that Detective Hosanaga submitted as evidence. Please proceed to point out the significant problem in this photo. Boom. Boom. Uh-oh. Present.
That! Please take a look right here. On the victim's wrist, you can see a mysterious scar. It looks like a bull.
Indeed. It looks like a bird.
Hinayari! I was wondering why you might blurt out in your desperation, but really? That has absolutely nothing to do with the lady's handbag, does it?
That is indeed a scar from a bird. Could you elaborate, Detective?
The police had noticed the bird as well during the inspection of the corpse. However,
Okay, so they did see it. They decided not to bring it up at all.
it had nothing to do with the cause of death. It was left out of the records.
I mean, was it a new burn? Was it a burn that had been there? If it was a new burn, I feel like that would, like... These guys are just completely fucking it up.
That would only be fair. Because even establishing precisely when the victim suffered the burn would be impossible to begin with.
The more I look at this, the more I think there's something strange about this scar. But Prosecutor Auchi is correct. As long as there's no clear connection to this case, I do not see any need to further investigate this burn mark.
Unfortunately, Your Honor, the time for her to dine with the officials of the university is fast approaching. If it is all right, the witness would like to kindly request that she be allowed to leave.
Oh, but of course, that is not a problem at all. Your Honor, please, let's hand down the verdict at once.
Hold your fucking horses, Auchi. Pain. Naruhodō, explain yourself. Are you saying that this burn mark is somehow related to the case?
To tell you the truth, I don't really know that myself, but I just get the feeling that I need to pull some teriyaki chicken out my butt, Asougi. If I just stand by idly, it's all over for me. No matter what, I have to keep pushing forward, even if I'm just grasping at straws.
Yeah, you're right.
Asougi!
Ah! If we can prove a connection between this burn mark and the incident at hand, we may be able to wrench open a door that was once locked to us.
What now? There's no way you can possibly pull it off. Stop it.
We cannot afford to waste time listening to baseless conjecture. In other words, all we need to do is show you evidence, Your Honor. The proof that links the burn mark to this incident. That is correct. Truth be told, I had overlooked this mysterious burn mark. However, the moment you pointed it out in the photograph, I did not overlook the sudden darkness that overtook the witness's face.
Despite not really being able to see anything.
What? My only option is to establish a connection between the burn mark and the crime. This is really important. I can't mess it up. I have to find the evidence that will reveal the truth behind the burn mark.
Now, I order the defense to present evidence to the court. What evidence establishes the connection between the burn mark and this case? It's time.
Ah, right there. The plate.
This is the same photograph from before. Stop showing me this!
I think photographs really are an extraordinary invention. Things that are easily overlooked by the untrained eye. Can be recorded eternally for all to see.
So, like, she hit him with a hot plate or something?
And what are you getting at? Just what we're supposed to see. Can't allow your needless tirades to waste any more of my lady's time, especially if it's getting in the way of being possibly getting some later.
Hope you'll be willing to grace us with your presence for just a short while longer, miss. The connection we're looking for is very clearly shown in this photograph. Why did the victim have such a mysterious burn mark on his body? What was the cause?
The cause.
Inyari! A bluff is obvious that will work on me! You would do well to present your evidence immediately! Stop stalling! What are you supposed to cause the victim's burn mark? Tell me now!
Boom!
The bee stick! No!
The bee stick isn't the important part. It's the iron plate under the meat. Under the meat.
The plate. Oh!
What's the matter, Your Honor? I don't see anything!
The iron plate bears a certain insignia. It's safe to assume that this is the symbol of La Quantos.
Ha!
The insignia on this iron plate. And the shape of the victim's burn mark. Ah! Our perfect match!
Auchi!
Naruhodō, you're really something else.
He's right.
Therefore, we can assume that the victim received the burn mark at La Quantos.
La 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 la. But if that may be true, it doesn't mean he was burned on the day of the murder. Surely he was on the day before the crime, or the day before that, or any other unrelated day.
What? Well, you see,
Inyari. Bad news, Prosecutor Auchi. Chances of that are terribly low.
Asougi. God, I like to say that. Asougi ellipsing.
Why would that be?
Look at how clearly the burn shows on this skin. A burn like this would have sent this restaurant into an uproar. Detective Hosonaga, what are your thoughts?
An injury of such severity could not possibly slip by without causing a bit of fuss.
But
That wound appears to be fresh. He was burned recently. And while the wound is indeed small, it has left a distinct burn mark. That means this was an especially severe burn.
What does that mean for us?
For example, oh yes. Let me give you the conditions that would have to be present for a burn like that to form. You would have to press against a hot surface for at least 3 seconds at 90 degrees Celsius.
One probably wouldn't be able to help but let out a scream from the pain.
I've been undercover at La Quantos for weeks, and I've never heard any screams like that. As a waiter of the restaurant in question, I can confidently assure you of that.
weren't you?
You'd have him post-mortem?
Fuck, sorry, it doesn't work!
Hi! Indeed, that's why this is so strange. I agree with Detective Hosonaga. If you were to press your skin down on such a hot plate, you would have cried out in pain. You would need a big old band-aid. It's just human instinct.
But the detective didn't hear any screams.
What's even stranger, on that day, I didn't hear anything like that either.
What?
If he had just accidentally dropped his hand on the hot plate for 3 seconds.
Can you really call it an accident if you leave it there for 3 seconds?
At the time, the witnesses were me, the soldier, and the antique shop owner. Needless to say, all of us would have heard a scream if it had happened. Isn't that right, prosecutor?
Huh? Well, yes, that's true.
Then it begs the question, why did none of us hear Dr. Watson scream?
Naruhodō, what are you getting at?
It's time. I can't believe this. Even I had no idea we would reach this kind of conclusion. But it seems that all of us may have fallen victim to an inconceivable trap.
He didn't die from the gunshot wound. Maybe he got choked or something. Was he already fucking dead by that point?
I can only think of one possible explanation for this contradiction. He was already dead. When Professor burned his wrist, he was
Completely oblivious, dozing off. Oh, he was already dead.
even his wrist was pressed onto the hot iron plate. He still managed to be silent. A scenario like that would be impossible. That is, if we ignore the obvious implication.
The obvious implication. Do you mean, no, my God?
Yes, my God. Yes, he must have already been dead.
Already?
Dead?
There's no other way to see it at this point. Ah, so that's the quiet slam. But what I made, I just slowly put my hands down. The table just goes. Brr! On that day, when the beef stick was brought to Dr. Watson's dining table, the doctor was already dead.
What? No. How? It can't be!
It can be. Order, order, order! Just what in heaven's name does this mean? Have we been operating on the assumption that the victim was killed by a gunshot?
Indeed so, Your Honor. Don't be misled. No! That student's outrageous claims are nothing but nonsensical attempts to twist the truth.
Idioti. The one twisting the truth is you, prosecutor.
How so?
We have established the time when the doctor burnt his wrist at La Quantos. The reality of this incident has already changed completely. Do you not understand? Ha! Your Honor, we demand further testimony. If the victim had been dead long before the sound of that gunshot, then there's a possibility that the witness knew about that fact. This is beyond my wildest imagination. I never would have thought this trial would be twist after twist. It's like a Phoenix Wright game. Sorry to ask this of you, Miss Brett, but you'll have to give up on your prior arrangements.
Are you mad?
Well, our country's judicial system may be still be immature. We cannot pass a verdict when so many clear doubts remain.
Your Honor.
She's about to lose it here. Ah!
Did she just laugh?
Yes, of course. Yes, I'll happily consent to your demands. For the sake of your empire, and mine. For the friendship we share with the Empire of Japan.
Miss Brett? Did you just speak Japanese?
Sure.
It's like, guys, this is evil horror. I just realized.
Oh, certainly I know the language. What kind of exchange student doesn't?
Why did you need an interpreter?
Queen's English. English is the most beautiful language of all, even if it makes no fucking sense half the time. A lady would never stoop to dirtying her lips with other ugly languages, unless she had to.
Ouch.
Hey!
Hey!
It would seem that the gentlemen in this land want for a chivalrous spirit. As such, I am left with no choice but to speak for myself.
Oh. You really are a proper British lady. Just fucking serving us up. The extent of your goodwill spreads as wide as the great ocean.
I am not pleased by her remarks. Very well. Miss Brett, the court requests that you give additional testimony. Tell us what you know of the circumstances surrounding the victim's death. So she's finally willing to speak for herself. This is where our fight really begins, Naruhodō.
Oh my god. And we are already way into this episode, so goddamn. This is going to be the longest first case of any game. Easily. I kind of wish it wasn't this long, to be honest. I like the first case being kind of short and quick, because, you know, it's the first case, it's kind of a tutorial, but I think the point is we're trying to watch Naruhodō grow as fairly quickly, right? So that he starts to, like by the end of the first case, he's decently capable, or at least has an idea of what's happening, right? Of how to be an attorney. It's going on pretty long. But I think I'm going to end things here for now, guys. I'm enjoying it so far. But like I said, and this isn't really a case against this game in particular. It's just certain things. I've played so many of these Ace Attorney games now that just after a while, certain things start to kind of wear on you. Like I said, the the turn the case around idea, I'm kind of tired of, to be honest. And just sometimes just the moments where like everyone just acts really fucking stupid sometimes, where there's so clearly like some other thing in the picture. Like, you know, like they're like, man, look at this handbag. And in the background, there's a fucking clown dancing around. They're like, they don't comment on it at all. It's just like, just shit like that. You're just like, come on, guys. It's just so many times that can happen. And then seeing the characters freak out for like 10 minutes before you're just like, come on, just get on with it. Just get on with it. But yeah, like I said, not just against this. It's not really something against this game. It's just something about Ace Attorney in general. Still enjoying this. I'm still interested. I'm still kind of waiting again though to get to the, you know, some of the newer, some of the different stuff. So right now the main stuff for me is the Japan and the English stuff. So I think that's the most interesting, and I hope they build on that. But anyway, guys, I hope you all enjoyed this episode. If you did, please leave a like and a favorite, and subscribe if you're not already. Become Piggy Penguin. Boy, this LP, where the days are always sunny and the vids are always funny. And as always, guys, till next time, stay classy.